the treaty made between Korea and Japan.
Okay, we just want to bring in the former Director of National Intelligence, John Ratcliffe, who has been watching us, all of this with us. Director Ratcliffe, your thoughts on any of the response that we just got from President Biden?
Well, the first thing that struck me, Martha, is roughly a 30-minute press conference. And until that reporter asked a question, the People's Republic of China was not mentioned by any of the three leaders. We talked about this before. You know, I had hoped that they would confront the China issue more directly and send a more stronger message to the People's Republic of China. Having said that, I wish that had been the case. But having said that, I did try and look at it from the lens of what does President Xi and the Chinese Communist Party leaders think as they watch this press conference here? And I will tell you that I think they would be very unhappy with it, and that's a good thing. I mean, to have these three leaders talking about using the words cooperation, alliance, partnership, information sharing, military exercises together, countering threats, all of that is a very good thing with regard to our national security posture. So I'll give credit where credit is due, and I think in that regard, that's a positive takeaway from today.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting in the question to the Japanese prime minister. It was asked essentially that there are a lot of indications at home for you in Japan, that people are very worried about any rising tensions with China, and that they fear that. It's an understandable fear. Absolutely.
Well, China is Japan's largest trading partner, and so that's one of the challenges here. And in trilateral relationships like this, and Japan is in perhaps the most awkward position because of its proximity and because of its trading status with China and its reliance on China and the distance that exists between its ally, the United States, and a Chinese rising not just economic power but military power.
So it's interesting on the other question from the reporter about the special counsel. You just have to wonder how long the president is going to get away with not making any comment on any of this. It's really remarkable, not even defending any of these relationships, just sort of, I'm never going to talk about that, is the impression that we get.
Well, I think that's what they want. They want it to go away. They thought it was going to go away. They thought there was going to be a plea agreement and say, look, justice was done and it was just a misdemeanor and on we go. So stop talking about it, move on. That obviously went away. And so, I think the White House isn't prepared to deal with this because they don't know what facts and evidence are going to continue to come out on this. Every day it seems to be something new, and it's very, very negative, and it's incriminating not just for Hunter Biden, but for Joe Biden and his involvement with Hunter Biden in these foreign business relationships.
Yeah. All right, we're going to listen as they go to another round of questions here. Stand by if you can, sir.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.